Check, check, check. Here, let me real quick send out the stream. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Give me a moment. I just went on a jog after the Netflix Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. The Serrano fight, the Katie Taylor Serrano fight was the real highlight of the night. Here we go. That's not. Okay. If I load chat on here, it'll make it that I can just click the link. Enjoy the ride. If I load, all right, there we go. So then it'll make it that I can have it in here. Boom. Lower the volume, sure. All right, there we go. Hey, Priya. Priya was watching the fights too. So, Jake Paul, smart fight. He stayed outside, and yeah, he actually fought really smart, but it was a boring fight. The Serrano Katie Taylor fight was super exciting. That was definitely fight of the night, hands down. That was one of the craziest boxing matches I've ever seen. It was the exact opposite of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. But Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was disappointing. Even the energy of the room, it was kind of like, I had a feeling it was going to happen because, yeah, Mike Tyson was acting really strange the last few days. It was like, I just feel like he didn't care. I don't know. Maybe he realized he was in a bit over his head. It's like a combination of things. But I went on a run just now. That felt good, and the air is really fresh. And I was thinking about Cus D'Amato, who trained Mike Tyson. And I thought definitely, just saying my own opinion, I feel like Cus D'Amato would have been a little disappointed with Mike Tyson's fight camp and his approach to the fight and everything. Because if you really watch, I've watched all the videos of Cus D'Amato and still respects to Mike Tyson. I honestly give him respect for being able to go to distance with Jake Paul. Once you really saw that his leg movement was I think a lot of boxers could have beat Mike Tyson in this fight. He was so slow, and also he kept biting his glove. But that was a funny thing, listening to who was it, Lennox Lewis, and the main commentator keep arguing about that. But the one commentator guy was kind of right, because Lennox Lewis goes, I think something's wrong with his mouth guard. He goes, no, I've watched all his fights, and he always bites his glove. What to ask his son. And then they ended up asking Mike at the end of the fight, and he was like, yeah, I like to bite my glove. It's a fixation or something. But, the Serrano and Katie Taylor fight was a crazy, that's the most memorable thing. Oh, yeah, he was dead tired by round 3, and his legs by round 2 were just he was hopping, but it was, and he didn't throw very many punches. He kind of looked the same he did against Roy Jones. But one thing I thought about is I liked how Jake Paul ended the fight, because he could have kept trying to get him, but he knew Mike was beat, and he knew he won, and that is a more gracious way that was nice of Jake at the end. I liked how it ended with sportsmanship. But then I thought it was weird how look, then he was are you gonna fight again? And you just want him to say, no, this was my last fight. But he's I goes, I don't know yet, but probably. And then he's I want to fight his brother, Logan Paul. And Logan Paul is I would kill you, Mike. That was so funny. Oh, and the funniest part, and I guarantee the internet will probably meme on forever, the best part was, so in the middle of the Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano fight, they like, it was Mike Tyson's son interviewing him in the locker room, and it's like, he was like, it's good. He was like, how are you gonna be for the fight? He's like, ferocious. I'm gonna be ferocious. And they're like, all right, thanks, Mike. I'll let you back to it. And when Mike walks away, the camera guy follows his naked ass. It was like he was wearing these like chops, I don't even know what you call them, that just cover the front, and then like a thong and Mike Tyson's ass. Man, we saw way too much Mike Tyson last week. I'll tell you that much. Oh god. But a few things, it did prove a few points that I made that I was like, Jake Paul, everyone underestimates him. If he survives, he's gonna win. That's exactly what happened. So I was exactly correct. And Jake fought really smart off his jab, and he was trying to put Mike out, but Mike took it. That was pretty impressive. But Mike has been like fighting his whole life, so that's good. But it was definitely a boring fight, and yeah. the interview with Mike Tyson was the funniest thing. Oh my god. And then what else here? Let me pull up chat here too. What's funny too is I feel like I'm usually really tired for the first few hours leading up to the fights. And then now I have all this energy. And like I just went on a run. But it kind of got me like pumped up. Or, you just like, it's exciting and all that. If anything, I want to grab my one drink. Let me grab my energy drink, guys. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. I got my energy drink. Cause like I feel like I'm gonna be up for like another hour or something. Yeah, I like how Jake ended it, and he was kind of like namaskaraming. But there's like a bunch I want to say, but it's like, yeah, I'm also like really tired. I can here. I'm gonna load up Warcraft. Mike, not on Netflix. Yeah. But like, I will, okay, a few things. For $6, it cost me only $6 to see this fight. 100% worth it. Because it was entertaining. The Serrano fight was like a $100 fight. That was crazier than all the guy fights I've seen. But I don't normally care about boxing. Like, I even am a boxer, and I love boxing, but it's like, I will admit I got sucked into the hype wagon of all this. And yeah, what am I trying to load? Warcraft. But it went about how I thought it was going to go, to be honest. It went about how I thought. But a little disappointing. You wanted to see Mike have a little more fire. And Jake was also well prepared. I think a lot of things... Boxing's one of those things, too, like, everyone has their opinion until they're actually in the ring. It takes a lot. Can you guys even imagine? Well, you know what, for me, the most relatable thing is how everyday streaming, and I train like a boxer too, and then waiting for OnlyFans, and like for a fight, you're waiting for the fight, the lead up. Even me as a fan, I know Priya felt the same way. You kind of get invested, where it's like, but what's kind of cool too is even though it was it was fine ending, but it was just kind of like lackluster. Even the audience, you could tell in the energy, it was like building up to a lackluster. The last fight was all the other fights were better. All right, we got a party going. Let's go. Look at these people. Let's go. Party in Warcraft still. But yeah, what was I going to say? I got sidetracked. There's a lot I'll remember all the things I want to say because it's how I feel. But there's even like I'll kind of like live talk with you guys, kind of like free consciousness, because I was just reflecting this on my little jog, and also I love training. But it's like when I really thought about it, there's a bunch of takeaways I have from this. One is My favorite part is seeing that Mike Tyson, like, even honestly beyond the stupid fight and everything, is just seeing him train and like seeing him go from like kind of being like not looking that good to where he was really making me think he was a favorite this week a little bit. Because at first I was like, oh, Jake is definitely going to win this. And that was the underdog opinion because everyone's like, oh, Mike's going to easily beat him. And man, Mike did not look great, but he didn't look bad, but he didn't look good either. I honestly, I'll tell you this, if I ever, like, I guarantee everyone is on the page with me with this. If I ever heard Mike Tyson's fighting again, I'm not watching it. I would not care to watch it. To see him, like, so awkwardly, like, hopping around, it was not what we thought it was going to be. The Roy Jones was a way better thing, because at least they're both older guys, and it more, but this fight made sense, too. It made sense, too, but, and Jake Paul, honestly, I'm impressed with Jake Paul. He fought really good. But I was going to say, just the fact, I love the training. Also, Jake Paul's training was like crazy. Do you guys realize, like, I watched everything that was available because they did all the behind the scenes episodes with, what was it called? Like Uncut. And there was 4 on YouTube and 3 on Netflix, and I watched all of them multiple times. But Jake Paul was like training all day, and then at night getting little breaks, but then at night running track with I'm one of the most extreme athletes I know, and I got myself in very amazing shape in the last 5 years, and I run like an animal. I lift like an animal. I've been trying to learn how to take care of myself more, but I will admit I'm starting to get back into jogging again. I think I want to get back into jogging, but I always lift when it feels right to. Like tomorrow will probably be a lift day for me, but today was like a rest day. Even though we did stream earlier, we're streaming now. But even just it was honestly watching all those fights. It was getting me anxious where I wanted to like play League or go on a run or do something, but I did go on a little run after, but it's more that I love the training and I love like getting better or like seeing yourself getting stronger. But it's even kind of funny because I even thought for myself, like I let this be a reflective thing too, because like, I don't know, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I just kind of want to say that at the end of the day, I just like people training and then make it for a good cause too. Like you don't, like I would never, I don't know how to put this. I'll just word it in the way that's positive for me, but it's like, I like, you want that fire, but it's like, you can train and you don't have to be like fighting anybody. It can just be like a you versus you type of thing, or just train, and you get strong through training. Like I like training because I like the feeling of like I'm training to get better. Like even, and what's amazing is it took me 2 years, but we're actually like good at Valorant now. But it's kind of funny, like, but it's all about like the journey. I think that's like it's funny. You could say what I'm saying in like simple way, but I'm just explaining how I feel. But it's like I learned about myself too, because like sometimes I even wonder for myself, like because I've been boxing for a long time and I have boxed people at local gyms, and I know if anything, boxing is one of those things where I think I'd be very dangerous. That's why I've even openly, when it was appropriate to, when chess boxing was like popular like a year ago, but then the one event got canceled this year, but and people, yeah, whatever. But it was like, when I saw that was possibly going to be getting big, well, and I called out S-Fan right away of OTK. And like, he's even like 50 pounds bigger than me. And I even was like, I'll fight S-Fan and Mizkif at the same time. But, for boxing. But, yeah, I think I'd be a chess boxing world champion. Because if it was like YouTube content creator type thing like they did, that like Ludwig did the 1 year, I'd be champion of that. Hopefully that could come back someday. It could come back next year, but I remember this year it got canceled. But and I'm YouTube partner now, so I'm much more in that conversation. But I would make myself part of that conversation. But I tell you this, like, if I ever were to do something like that, and I've wanted to, and I have it as like an option on the side, but it's not necessary right now. I would only do that if it was necessary. But I even thought too, I would fight under Jake Paul's most valuable promotions. I'd fight her. But the one thing I was gonna say though is that I would demand a big payday, or like that would be my main thing actually. And I want it to be another big. I would want it to be another big content creator. I'd want it to be another dork like me. You know what I mean? Like another YouTuber content creator. And I have been training boxing. Like I made it as a fitness thing for a long time, over a decade. But then the last 6 years, I started getting much into it. And I'll tell you this: there's a boxing game coming out on Switch December 5th, and I'll be getting that and playing that. And so look forward to that. Priya already knows about that. But like I say, I have a lot of things planned. You guys have no idea. But we're playing a waiting game right now. But I do exactly what my team tells me to do. And my team, you know, when they tell me to wait, I wait. And then when I get the new computer, we go full steam ahead. And it's going to be happening very soon. But I'm just saying, as a content creator and YouTuber, I would want to do it when it makes sense. Or if there's an appropriate, but like I said, I'd wanna box another. I'd want it to be chess boxing. A content creator in chess boxing. And I don't care who. I'm so honest about that too. But of course, I logically would like them to be my weight class or below. But if it was someone like S-Fan, he's like 2 weight classes above me, and I don't care. I want that fight. I want that chess boxing fight more than anything. Or Mizkif. I would fight Mizkif too. I think Mizkif would be a harder fight. Definitely. Mizkif would be a harder fight than S-Fan. It would never happen, but I would love to fight Ludwig. He would never fight me, though. Even I saw at the last event, he did the slapping contest, which is so stupid. At the end of the last chess boxing event, or it was like in the middle of it, it was hilarious, though, but it was really dumb.
Looking for something specific?
Looking for something specific. But I have thought about it because I train like a boxer, and sometimes like I love boxing, but also too, real talk. I was thinking about, like, I've been thinking about this just on my own lately and for a while now. But I thought one of my God-given gifts is not only can I get good at anything, but going viral with basketball. I'm gonna explain to you guys why that's so important for me. My whole life, I've like made content for the most part, or been like an entertainer. You know what I mean? I've always been like that type of person. But then I started getting intense about training like the last decade or whatever, or last 5 years specifically. But with basketball, I actually like did it. Where like even today, I average like 600 to over 1,000 views like that, like boom. And I've been doing that for the last, I feel like it's been 2 years. My 2-year basketball anniversary is coming up. But I played like every day. Every day I dribble. I work on everything. Dribbling, handles. My shot is nasty. And I'm like legendary. Even people like, you know, people recognize me and they know, I mean, my shot speaks for itself, but they saw me get good. It's kind of like, my story's kind of like Kobe, where it's like when I first got a basketball and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make content for this and start doing it every day. I kind of sucked. I mean, I was okay, but I sort of sucked for a few weeks. But I showed up every day. I think people respected that. Then I got good. Oh, watch, I'm gonna fix this guy's poison. No, it's this one. It's this one, Booyah. There you go. See, I healed it. You're welcome. And here's a buff. But also with the chess boxing thing, if that opportunity were ever come up in the future, I would only want to do it a few times. Or even just once. I would just like to do it once, dominate. I guarantee you, whoever chess boxed me, they could lose in the chess, and they definitely, you do not want to go to the boxing fight with me.
You need something?
I know that much. And I've boxed at boxing gyms. I've sparred, I've boxed. And especially if I know that it was for my content and for, trust me. When I was watching the last chess boxing thing, that was like some ugly ass boxing. Ludwig's last chess boxing event, I didn't see any real boxing that night. It was like, I was like, oh my God, I would be champion of this sport. It'd be like how I've had world records in multiple games. We're top 32 in the world at F-Zero 99. Diamond this, diamond that. The legend.
For the Alliance.
I think I'm one of the best dancers in the world currently. But I know I'm a chess boxing champion, dancing champion, Valorant champion, Warcraft champion, League of Lasagna champion. But what I'll take from with the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, I love that I started getting back into studying custom auto and Floyd Mayweather and really training. It's what's crazy is I already do that with my content too, where a lot during the summer I would always get but lately I focus on the basketball. I want to get to the 1 million views because then I can in my mind retire, but I'll keep going. But because I went viral with basketball and now basketball made me viral at some of the other things. And for some reason, if I stream at McDonald's, I can draw in the crowds with that too. But I want to try to transfer that to painting D&D figures at hobby shops, which we're going to be trying that out very soon. But I want to get the 1 million with the basketball and basketball and Booyah. But I feel like that's a gift God gave me. Because the thing is, and I love basketball. Even today, I don't even think I posted it yet. I posted me doing a 6-shot. I just want to post it right now. I did this, here, I'll actually have to, give me a second, guys. I have a really awesome clip. I'll post it right now. But I don't even think I clipped it yet, but it's a really cool dribble video. When I was going to get energy drinks, Oh, I did under the leg. That was the one I posted. I say let's do the under the leg one probably. That's just a standard shot. This is the dribble one. The dribble one's pretty cool. Alright, let's post the dribble one. We're posting the dribble one, then we'll do the under the leg tomorrow. Here, I gotta close this. Just give me one. It doesn't take long, guys. The funniest part about the Jake Paul fight was the Mike Tyson's bare ass. That was hilarious. It was in the middle of the Serrano fight. They're like, we have Mike Tyson's son interviewing him in his locker room. And when he walks away, the camera guy follows him. It's his bare ass. Mike Tyson bare ass. All right, here we go. This is the clip. I got 5 clips. I did a glow. Not retro. No filter. We do El Natural. And then watch, I just do this. A new street baller emerges. I love the simplicity of it. I just want to get to the 1 million. We're YouTube partner. And then I'll keep going though. I'm in love with the game basketball. I think basketball forever is going to be my main sport. But I play all the sports, but basketball is here, let me do glow and nighttime. And then I usually do Savsaw and Conscious Planet. Alright, you guys gotta like this right away. We're posting this at 1:23. 1:23. It's literally 1:23 a.m. I'm sipping this energy drink because I feel like I stayed up for the fights. Look, 798 views, and that's probably not even updated. Let's go. See, that's encouraging. I'm screenshotting. That is encouraging. 790. I just posted that not too long ago. Watch, I bet it's more. I can even read in depth. Here, I'll send this to Chica. Chica Mamacita. There you go, Chica. Give it a like. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty snazzy. I mean, I'm a great basketball player. Here, let me look at the analytics. Yeah, it actually has 800, and it got me a new subscriber. I love to see that. I love to see that. All right. Back to. But see, I'm constantly. Basketball is my thing. That's all I'm trying to say. And I think Booyah. I think I'm like hooked on this Booyah thing. And I said this, or I made this announcement earlier that, yeah, I'm going to be doing like a Booyah show daily for OnlyFans. So we're going to be trying to like, I'm going to keep working every day, but, you know, it's going to be exhausting. I mean, well, no, it's good. I'm kind of catching up. Even watching all those fights was relaxing to me. But I felt disappointed. I didn't feel like I could built up. I was like, at least let me get a little Booyah action. Wasn't it exciting earlier when I was in that random group of only 4 people with those bobbies? That was fun. Oh. I'm just gonna relax. But you know, another thing the Jake Paul fight kind of proved is, and I already knew this though, but it's like that people are dumb, or like, you know, people make assumptions. They make assumptions, and people hop on the dang bandwagon. Am I right? Can I get an amen, Butterball? Amen. Thank you, Butterball. Amen. This drink tastes like cotton candy. It's Swedish fish. Oh, no wonder. Dang. It's a good flavor. What's terrible is there's... Those drinks are kind of addictive. Oh, this is where the nice quest turn-ins that I did earlier.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance. Be careful. Go with honor.
But I thought too, there's even so much more I can do with basketball. But when I commit to something, man, I put in hours that I think a lot of people just don't know. And it's like to really get good at something and to stay with it. This is Bobby. You have to go through like so many ups and downs, but then like when you stick with it, it's like even sometimes when I still am playing basketball, and sometimes you end up loving it even more than when you first loved it. You know, it's like, because you're like, damn, it's just like it becomes like a lifestyle. And I always, anytime I go anywhere, I have the basketballs with me. I'm like ready to rock, you know. Man, it's fun. You get good. Like, I got a bunch of nice clips. It's funny, I actually had an audience for the glow-in-the-dark ones. There was like 7 people watching me in the dark. They were at the top of the hill. It was just kind of funny. All right, let me turn in these. And don't mind me, it is like 1:30 a.m., but who cares? Like, I don't feel like sleeping, and I'm a streamer, so I'm going to stream for a little bit. This is actually, it's giving me a good feeling where then tonight I'll be like, oh yeah, I got some Booyah in. Because the Mike Tyson, it was relaxing though. I always considered the whole night was relaxing, and the Serrano fight was the fight of the night. But yeah, I'm excited for OnlyFans. I think it's gonna be great content, and I love seeing other people take on this game. But and I'm excited to make content of my own. I even thought what I'll do is I want to make it that, and we saw an OnlyFans member the other day in here, which was awesome. So I said, is there any other turn-ins? I think we're good now. I plan to do my best to cover all of the, their hardcore deaths on the, we'll see how it works. I'm going to let it organically happen because I'm like a minimalist. But I did think something I want to do again. I want to get that voice modifier again for Booyah. So I will admit that because before I was actually recording it wrong. So I was using the webcam, and I have the condenser mic. I want to run back because I do think it adds. I can't just make it that it's my voice doing it where I go like yo yo yo, it's your favorite night up again, Booyah. But I think putting the voice modifier, it really adds that extra layer where you really don't know it's me, But I was thinking about that today too. I was like, maybe I will get back into the voice changer thing for those videos. We'll see. Because yeah. Or I thought I might just have it that it's like clips of Booyah. I'm gonna debut the new Booyah song, and then just have it be like me talking like a podcast. Like, yo, what's up, guys? Ms. Kiff died at level 10. Tyler 1 is level 20. Blah blah blah. All right, enjoy the song. Or like, here's Booyah dancing, shooting off fireworks. I just want to have fun with it, but yeah, we'll see. I have a lot of clips. I am gonna make like a compilation soon for the music video and stuff because we have a lot of good clips. Yeah, well, it was the fights were fun because like we're not the ones fighting. We can just watch. So I can't remember the last time I sat and watched something for like 5 hours because I even realized it said I posted that nighttime basketball video 7 hours ago. But yeah, because I started watching at like 8. Or like, I actually was ready and I watched all the pre-fights. So no, I was watching by like 6. That makes more sense. Like 6 or 7, 6:30. Oh, I like this drink. I'm gonna get more of these tomorrow. Like, it has like a cotton candy like aftertaste. But see, like even it's kind of cool because I remember when Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear. I remember I was playing Subspace, so this kind of reminds me of that. I used to play Subspace all night. I had really yummy McDonald's too for dinner. But also I'd say too, just for all the entertainment that it just was exciting. And also, well, now it sort of answers a lot of things for me, but it makes me once again tell myself to trust my intuition because sometimes during the Mike training camp, I thought he looked strong, but then I knew he was acting very strange this week. Jake was acting way more confident. But it kind of makes sense. And honestly, Jake's training camp was solid. Jake's pretty impressive, but, he did a good job. It wasn't exciting, but he did a good job. Mike looked like he was in a lot of pain, actually. But the ass cheeks thing with Mike was hilarious. But yeah, it was just, I hadn't watched something other than that. I've been watching like anime basketball movies and but the one thing, because I thought too is like, I don't know, I had thought if Cuss was still alive, but that really goes to show, I don't know, like I just feel like Mike kind of has gone against a lot of what Cuss taught him. But his peekaboo style was like barely there. What? Yeah, what a strange fight. And then the Serrano Katie Taylor fight, that was unbelievable. But yeah, getting back to the basketball thing though, like for me, I train like a boxer, but I also train like a basketball player. But my whole point is like I have the seriousness or intensity of the training of a boxer, but I'm a basketball player because a lot of basketball players can actually be lazy, and Kobe Bryant talks about that a lot too. Even what's funny is I've been wanting to get a Kobe jersey because actually he's like one of my biggest inspirations. I embody his energy a lot, and like his work. I think he was a very inspirational person, and I like how he talks about like being the best version of yourself, and I try to do that every time I play. And I like his emphasis on training and love of the game. And it was funny, there was one point where they like interviewed Shaq, and him and that Gronk football retired guy, they're like, yeah, we're talking about fighting next and all this. I was like, what is Shaq? And he was like, yeah, then we're going to do a show about like, we're all going to play football and basketball and boxing. And they're like for retired professional athletes. It was just like funny. Oh wait, yeah, see, sometimes it is melee dudes. See, that's a little nuanced thing. Sometimes it's the slayers and sometimes it's casters. Because remember the other day when I asked, that answers it right there. But I thought, see, once again, gotta trust that intuition. But yeah, but it's funny because even like when I go on runs and stuff, I feel like a boxer, and I think it's good because it's like you're fit and you can fight. But if anything, you know how to fight, so you don't have to fight. Or if you ever had to, you're capable and you're ready. Like I always stay ready, you know. Like just as far as not like more of just being fit. You just want to feel fit, that you can respond. Even like, this sounds crazy, but it actually happened to a friend of mine. But it's like, you want to be quick enough that if you're like going on a jog, if a tree branch were to fall down, then you could dart out of the way or jump out of the way, ninja jump. Or like being fit and just fit for life, you know. But I really like training. I feel like that's always an emphasis for me in life, is like training and fitness. But I believe in like smarter, not harder. Like sustain it, like every day, you know. But I feel like I've also been maturing a lot as a person. Like even like watching these fights, I was maturing. Even watching these fights tonight, it teaches me more about life. But But I do know I'm like obsessed with training. It's just one of the consistents in my life, and I'm obsessed with getting like 1 million views, like because that's been like a lifetime goal. And you know what's funny is technically I would say I already have achieved that, but I'm saying official YouTube views, right? Cumulative on my stats, and I see 1 million, not counting this and this and this and this and old YouTube accounts and blah blah blah. No, like one account, 1 million. And I'm already partner. But that's like I even thought that's my like boxing fight. So the reason I do late night basketball, early morning basketball, streaming every day. What's funny is I stream because this is a passion and I love games, but I get the most views from basketball. If I just focused on basketball, you know, but I'm like to be a diverse person. I think it's good to have many passions, you know. And luckily, I mean, I got so good at basketball, I'm slowly getting better all the time too. It's just one of those things, as long as I keep doing it, it's doing just fine. Ooh, give me that.
I can't use that.
I can't use that. Give me that. But yeah, basketball is gonna get me to the 1 million though. We're almost at 800,000. But that's like my main goal. And then when I hit 1 million, I'm making a t-shirt. And then probably my content for a while after that will just be like me wearing the t-shirt, promoting the t-shirt. But there's a bunch of new, like, you know, I have a lot of things planned, but it just takes time. But we be grinding, that's all that matters. We be grinding.
Energy. Not enough energy.
Let me get soda poppin'. Ugh. Okay. Oh, Priya, you're funny. That's sweet. Some of my songs, I don't know, people like that song. I remember people telling me they thought it was good, but ironically, some of my songs, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the Booyah album. That's all I have to say. But I'm just saying, like, not all my music are hits. I mean, well, like, I don't know, I make them to be a hit, but then some, like, it could just be my own personal taste too, but like, I feel like half of my songs are actually good, and the other half are like, okay, but that's just my opinion. But once again, like, if I were to rate myself as a basketball player, I think I'm amazing. Like, that's something I have, like, genuine confidence in. And League of Lasagna too. I had fun that I was able to do all of these towers. Even today we got to run those towers with a group. Those are one of my favorite parts of the game. The Stonewatch Tower and the other one. Nighttime in Red Ridge. But yeah, it's a good song though. I think maybe I'm hard on myself sometimes too. song you're talking about, Priya, the I've been ballin', just shot callin', I'm into you, I'm into you. Cause I've been ballin', just shot callin', I'm into you, I'm into you. And I think I'm like, bet you never met a dope rapper like me. Better keep it low, C. Got a pocket dope 3, A. I haven't even listened to that song in a year, and I still have it like memorized. Cause I've been ballin', just shot callin', and I'm into you. And I'm into you. I also gotta not sing too loud because I have neighbors, but it's okay. We're fine. Yeah, I had some friends that told me that song was a jam too. But you know what I thought was interesting too, and also you guys can do your own research on this, but Mike Tyson said he was going to come in there as the devil, and then Jake Paul said he was going to come in there with God or whatever. And isn't it funny that God won? I meant to tell Priya that right before the fight. But yeah, like the day before, that was like one of the quotes from them. So that's kind of deep, isn't it? Jake Paul's like, I have God, love, and light. Well, I guess God wins. Isn't that kind of cool? God beat the devil.
Ready yet. I can't do that. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
Oh wow, that just gave me like a creative idea. That just gave me like a brain functioning optimal. Brain is working very good right now. Why does my brain sound like a robot? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Brain not computing. Brain. Yep, and that isn't that cool? Yeah, he did say that because Jake was like, he goes, "I'm glad Mike said that because he's like, I'm coming into the ring with God and love and light or whatever." And I was like, "Dang, sheesh, Jake Paul, sheesh." So God beat the devil. I'll tell you, well, like, my stream, I'm, like, way more entertaining in the middle of the night because I'm just, like, acting really goofy because we've been, like, you know, up late. If anything, I did start, like, getting tired. I knew it was gonna, it's funny, I intuitionally knew this about 15, 20 minutes ago. I was like, when it gets to, like, 2 o'clock, I was like, I bet you're gonna get tired at 2. And it's 12 minutes to 2 o'clock and I'm getting tired. I'll put on like an audio book. But there was like, I don't know, like, yeah, I just been like thinking about, you could call it like deep life stuff. And I can like, elaborate. But I was talking about it a little bit before, but I've been reflecting a lot about like almost like universal purpose. But what I mean is like, okay, for instance, like what Customato represented of like, even do your own research on like the whole thing of like, you know, Customato training Mike Tyson. But the whole thing was like, well, Customato, he was like, he had his own vision. He like developed his own style, but he like loved boxing so much that he had a vision and he always wanted to train champion. And then Mike Tyson happened. And then, but, oh, level 17 Druid. Oh, I hate to see that. But it's more when I think about like the pure vision that Customato had and like the way that he trained Mike Tyson. He trained him to be more like respectful, but he also trained Mike to like believe he was a champion, this, and this. But like he did say like, oh, like don't cause fights, don't do this, don't do that. And then I feel like some of the core things that Cus taught Mike Tyson, well, like obviously Customato hasn't been around for a long time, but Mike has a bit deviated from that. But I was more lately, this kind of gets more to the thing that I was trying to get to that's like hard to explain, but I get it. I'm doing my best to explain it. But like when I take inspiration from things, you like apply it to your own life. And we're always like searching for the truth, or at least for myself, I'm always like exploring the truth and experiencing the truth and seeking it and questioning it and learning, being open, receptive to life. But I was just thinking that I personally think that like the fight of life, for me, it's more about like you versus you. And it's like training and staying sharp and being your best, kind of like the mama mentality that I was saying. It almost can connect to Kobe Bryant, because to me, other than, it's not like Kobe Bryant was a perfect person, but I feel like the whole thing that he was sharing about mama mentality, which most people even misunderstand that, because he even said mama mentality just means you are trying to get better every day, but you're doing it, you're trying to get better as a person, as a basketball player, as a writer, as a creative person. Like you're just trying to get better and you're trying to be better and you try to learn from your mistakes. So you have to make mistakes to get better. But I like lately, I don't know, because like you get into the joy of the whole ego of a whole boxing match, but at the end of the day, I just liked seeing all of the behind the scenes training stuff. And yeah, it is fun to see them hype the fight and talk trash and this and that and build it up. But I almost knew that it was going to be disappointing. But I love the training though, and I love seeing that Mike, at least for hitting mitts, looked really powerful. But in an actual fight, he's completely ineffective. But that showed that. But I just like that he was back at it. And I guarantee not as intense, but he will probably continue to train in boxing. Or I like to think he would, but he's his own man. But I liked that he was training again and looking pretty good. And also it was fun watching Jake train. And that'd be the main thing, like the next time whoever Jake fights next. Because like I said, I would not watch Mike Tyson fight again. Unless you like had to or something, because it was like on a preliminary card thing or whatever. But Mike Tyson did not deliver. At least Jake Paul was like, looked good, you know, and was trying. But that's about all to say about that. But I keep just thinking about Customato's spirit and his energy. But also just kind of bear with me, so I'm kind of like sharing like soul type stuff of like my own, and I'm processing it, I'm figuring it out. And even because like, you know, you learn from so many different ways in life. And like sometimes you may take time and study Bruce Lee. Sometimes even lately, the last few weeks, I've been studying like Muhammad Ali, Customato. There's even a video of Customato and Muhammad Ali bantering with each other, and even their egos couldn't get along, so they couldn't agree on like anything. But people that tend to be great at what they do become stubborn, even myself included. Like, for instance, in League, I know I'm amazing at League. I've demonstrated it. And if you're a solo queue king at a game, you really show that you get the game. But, yeah, just at the end of the day, I just like, even League included, I like training. I like the battle. It's not about winning and losing to me. It's about fighting and giving your best. Just and then it makes it exciting when you win, and when you lose, you queue up again. Believe it or not, it's kind of funny. We're like, this to me is like deep stuff. Go figure, midnight stream, and I'm talking about like deep stuff that during the day I wouldn't, or you know, sometimes I talk about, you know, but like I think I was just more, because even after the fight, when I went on a jog and it's like a beautiful night out, it's been getting very cold, but I'm actually pretty good with the cold. But I mean, the cold is the cold, but I feel like I definitely deal with it better than other people. Yeah, really. I mean, it's not really until February or even January that I start going, oh, now it's getting cold. But I mean, I feel it. I could be like, oh, it's cold, but I just get another blanket or wear a hoodie. That's one thing, too. I love when it gets cold, because like even today when I went to the basketball court before getting groceries for the Jake Paul fight, there was like, other than those 7 people watching me shoot the video, there was no one on the basketball courts, and like that's awesome, because I mean usually I'm pretty good with that. I get pretty lucky, and now I've gotten so good I can be in and out of there in 15 minutes, but ideally I usually like to play for half an hour to an hour. True essence and what it means to make it worth it. The essence of it all is what makes it. Yeah. Exactly, because like, but it's funny because even on my runs, I think about people like Customato, like a lot, because like I like that he had like a good spirit, like a winning spirit and the right attitude, winning attitude, and like I liked his spirit. That's all I have to say. But I like, even like, it's even funny because, well, there was a lot of things we learned from the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, and it was fun. It was totally worth it for $6. I'd do that again any day. There's been times where I way overpaid and was like disappointed by a McGregor fight, aka McGregor versus Khabib. That was like a terrible fight. And I think the Serrano-Taylor fight was like definitely fight of the night. No doubt about that. But I just take from it the love of training, and I think about Customato, and then I'm also impressed with Jake, where he proves that most people are stupid, and that's awesome too.
I'm not afraid.
And I like, once again, Jake keeps getting dubs for us YouTubers. I have no idea what. They're talking about warlocks. All right, in a bit, I'm gonna get ready for bed in like a few minutes, probably. Yep. So I don't want to stay up too late. We already stayed up late, but it's all good. I had a good night. It was fun. And I very rarely do things like this, so it was fun, and we had a fun night. Yeah, I really, you know, like I said, the fight is even worth having just for the training montages. Like, I even thought on Netflix, I want to rewatch the one where, like, it's the one where they were showing, like, yeah, Jake Paul was like running track at night with his team, and the other fighters like training in his camp and stuff, and like it was pretty intense though, because like I know, like I was just trying to say, I'm a very intense person, but obviously, well, he's doing something on the highest level, so it's going to be very intense if you're doing it properly. But it impressed me, so I was like, I know hard work, and what they're doing is pretty insane. But I mean, I've pushed myself past limit after limit. I mean, Priya is one of those witnesses to that. Even like what I demonstrated in jump roping like a week ago, and now I'm like an awesome jump roper. But it's just, I know how to, if anything, but like what's important for me and what Mike Tyson should be doing too is taking care of yourself. And to me, I love training so much. Training is the point of training. I think that's such a underrated thing. Most people train to get something, and yeah, it's fine, but I train to train. I think that's the best part about training, is being able to train.
It's too far away.
But yeah, we gotta make special t-shirts for 1 million views. I'll say maybe I'll make a Booyah t-shirt or something really dope. We'll get Soul Grain. That's what we'll do for the 1 million views. Get Soul Grain the commission. I might even get Santa to ask Santa for Soul Grain to make me some Booyah artwork for a t-shirt, and I'll just wear Booyah artwork every day. Also, tomorrow I may go to Taco Bell. I know that's random, but tonight I had McDonald's. Tomorrow I might get some Taco Bell. But yeah, I just think training is important for me. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but I think everybody could benefit from it. But I think always going on runs, always staying fit, or just stretching, even doing yoga, anything like, but staying active. And I think basketball was one of the greatest hobbies I ever picked up, because it's a fun way to get a sweat going, you know, and you have fun, and it's like, I need to get a new, well, my basketball is sort of fine, but I just need to get another new one, because I play so much. It's even an NBA ball, but I just need to get another one. But it's working fine for now, but it's just a little worn. It's so great when it has that, like, nice feel. But we make it work, baby. We're way ahead of schedule too, because I almost feel like next year I'm going to get the 1 million views. At the rate I'm going, yes. At the rate I'm going, yes. That will definitely happen. My numbers are pretty insane. And each time I go do basketball, I get like 5 clips. Then I post those clips every few hours. That's like I've been really killing it. That's the real way to optimize. You know what I'm saying? It really is. But I've shown I can do 1 clip a day and get like 700, but I'll go and usually get like 5 different trick shots and then make it that I get like 3,000 views. But we used up our world buffs in a good way. Look, we almost have a full level. Huge. Whoopsie. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready for bed. Oof, I got hungry again too a little bit. Not really. I'm able to bypass that. I normally don't eat at night, but wee.
I'm not ready.
If I want, I could have a quick little sandwich before bed. I just feel like hopping on because I had like the extra energy and adrenaline from the boxing fights because it's exciting. Here, we're gonna hearth back. Let's go, booyah! Sick. Well, that was good. Gonna level up again soon. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it's nighttime for Booyah. Oh, we were recording a clip that whole time. Dance, Booyah, dance. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to grab a snack and get ready for bed. Mwah. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.